I'm a mom, and I can remember what that felt like, that realization that, oh my God, here is this tiny little being that I am now completely responsible for. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done anything like this before. Nobody talked to me about that. I mean, while I was pregnant, it was, oh, you need this type of bottle and you need this baby carrier. And I got plenty of that information, but not how to react when all of the swishing and the shushing isn't making them stop crying. And I was really internalizing that as I'm doing this wrong, or I'm failing, or I'm bad. And so I have found that as I'm working with clients who are dealing with some of these issues, some of these transitions, I can just really connect and relate. I hope I can create a safe place where they can talk about these things, because sometimes we as women feel we have to present a certain image, or we see a certain image being presented to us and we think that's what we've got to be. And if we're not that, oh my God, please don't ever let anybody find out. And so I hope that I can create a space where we can say all of those things, where you can tell me all of those fears, or say out loud how real life is not matching up with what you imagined it would be. And then from that place of honesty and authenticity and respect, same thing, same practice. Let's identify the limiting beliefs that are getting in the way. Let's examine these errors in our thinking that are causing us to interpret this screaming child as a personal failure, as opposed to a baby that cries because that's what they do, because that's how they communicate. I have found that working with women who are experiencing things like this, we do a lot of great work together in therapy. I feel very connected. I think it's an important population that doesn't always get the opportunity to say these things. There's so much judgment on women, especially young moms. There's a lot of fear, and there can be some real medical stuff that happens. There's postpartum depression and anxiety. There's a lot of fear about that. If I talk about that, am I gonna have to be sent away? Is someone gonna take my child away? But some of it is very real and very medical, and there's treatment for that. You don't have to feel that way. You don't have to just tough it out. And there's a lot of misinformation out there. You take medication, then you're hurting your baby, or why don't you just pray your way through it and ask for God's help. And I think all of those things might be helpful, but they might also be keeping you stuck and feeling like, well, what's wrong with me? I'm praying as hard as I can and it's not getting better. I'm not taking medication because I'm afraid it's gonna hurt my baby, but at the same time, I'm so depressed and I'm crying all the time. What is that doing to my baby? Plus, it's getting in the way of this moment in your life where you just want to enjoy and watch your baby transform into this little person, and you want to enjoy motherhood. I have found that giving that space to women to talk about these things and helping them to facilitate that change much more quickly so that they can enjoy raising their kids, being a new mom, and doing all the mommy things without that secret shame or that secret guilt. That's a really powerful experience, and I just feel so humble and privileged to be a part of that in any way that I can.